Hi, y'all. I'm Allison. October is quickly drawing to a close. I've got 1 week left. Thanks to all of my TBR games, there were 27 books on my list for the month. I have read one from our buddy Reed, and this wasn't even officially on my TBR, so I have made zero progress. Thankfully, my last TBR game for the month is Bingo Maze, and I'm hoping this will give me the opportunity to at least make some progress on my list of books for October, because I am going to be doing a readathon. I'm going to play my game, trying to get bingos within my 60-hour time frame. Thank you, by the way, for everybody who voted, because I did put that up for a vote last time. And I appreciate the extra time. I am really going to need it. And I love this game. So I am not upset by the extra time at all. So what I'm going to try to do is get 2 bingos this time, because we are on phase 2. So the way it works, there's a prompt. Behind it is the arrow. If I get a number that's already been called, I follow the arrow to the next covered spot and try and get bingos if I can. Like I said, I need to. And the reward, I am changing it up. If I manage to hit my goal, I get to do something to the board when we start a whole new round, because there will be a phase 3 after this. So after phase 3, when the board is reset, if I get my bingos, I will get to replace some prompts with some blank ones, which will make the first round hopefully a little bit more entertaining, because I won't know if I'll get a prompt or a free spot. And it will also hopefully help me get a bingo in the first round. We will see. I like this angle, not knowing if there's going to be a prompt behind it or not. I think that'll be fun. But to add that feature, I have to get my 2 bingos today. What was I doing? Oh, I need my wheel. Above me. And of course, I am not organized, so we're just going to do it this way. I will say I have a timer. I'm hoping it works. I found an app to put on my tablet, so I will have that propped up in the background. I'm letting it charge right now. I'll pull it out when we're ready to actually start our timer. Okay, let's find out what number we're going to get. Are you ready? I'm excited. 13. That is a perfect start for Halloween. Yeah, that's 13, right? Ooh. We're calling it 13. I almost fell. Okay, I need my board. Let's find 13 on here. It's been used. We get to play with arrows. Okay, so we follow it up to number 3. Yay, I love the arrows. They're so fun. Okay, so next time it'll go that way. And I got one of the genre prompts. There are 2 on the board, so one of them was mystery. Love it. Okay, I know I have a lot in there. Okay, this is going to be tricky. Okay, I'm going to start with one of the shorter books. So I have Nancy Drew, which is an awesome way to start the morning. Or I have part 2 in the Mr. Darcy and Miss Tilney mysteries. This is a new release, relatively new. It's really cloudy and gray out today. We might get some rain, which in Texas, that's like a holiday. It's perfect reading weather. Perfect way to start the day with a cozy mystery. And I can't decide. This will probably be the faster read, right? I want to make progress, and I want to feel like I'm really getting somewhere. I'm going to start with Nancy Drew. Am I? Oh. Shoot. I'm going with Nancy Drew. I want the light, easy read, but yet still have that compelling little mystery in a polite, charmed world where manners and etiquette rule the day. Sounds like a really great break from reality. Okay, I'm going with Nancy Drew, The Mystery at the Lilac Inn, and I don't know, is there kind of like a ghost? They don't tell you on the back anymore. Okay, this is what I'm doing. I think that's a great start. So this is all pre-game time, by the way. I'm going to take care of a little bit of stuff, get some clothes into the dryer, pay my bills. And when I come back, we will set the clock and I will start reading. Okay, I'll see y'all in a bit. All right, can y'all see the clock in the background? That makes me nervous. It's going to be hovering like over my shoulder. I've never seen a physical representation of the countdown clock before. I've just kind of done it in my head. It's a little scary. Okay, I'm going to be starting that puppy at 10:30 on Tuesday morning, the 24th. So I have 60 hours. That will give me, so Thursday, 10 p.m. on the 26th is when my little mini readathon and game ends. So hopefully I will get 2 bingos before then. We'll find out. Okay, at 10:30, I will start that clock and pick up my book. I'm so excited. I'm ready to dive into a whole bunch of books because I've only read, The Devil in the Dark Water, and we were reading that in spurts. So I haven't just sat down and read a book all month. I need it. I'm ready. Now I just got to wait out the clock. Okay. I'll be back for the big moment of when we turn it on. Okay, the big moment is here. I'm hoping this will work. Can y'all even see it? It's like my screen faded. Okay, I'm going to start it. And there we go. I will set it on my shelf. That's not a good sign. I knocked over the board and pieces fell off. Oh, I've got a thumbnail shot. Okay, I can look at that and put it back together. The really cool thing is, look y'all, it landed like this. So I didn't see the prompt or the arrow underneath. And I know this one was pointing off the board. So never mind, I don't have to look. I did lose number 3, but I'll find it. Okay, my phone needs to charge. I need to read. I will be back with y'all after I read Nancy Drew, and we'll see how much time is gone on the clock. I'm hoping my timer doesn't stop when my screen fades out. I have no idea. I've never used an app like that before. Okay, see you in a bit. Bye. I goofed. It wasn't set for 60 hours. It was set for 60 minutes. Because I looked up and I panicked when it said 15. So yeah, I'm going to have to retry this. Is that on brand for me or what? Okay, I'm going to go back to reading and I will sort this out later. I just had to show y'all. All right, I finished my book. Nancy was in a more precarious situation than she has been in the past. It required more than just shame to get the bad guys to confess. We actually had to bring in the police this time, but I had a good time with it. I would probably give it 4 or 4.5, 5 for sentimental childhood memories, but I love Nancy Drew. So we get to spin again, and hopefully I'll get maybe 11. 11 would give me a bingo. Can y'all see the board right up there? I'll grab it here in a second. One. Okay, so I get the number 1, and I can rotate my center arrow if I want to. Oh, and by the way, I don't think I ever mentioned it, but I figured out when the arrow goes off the thing. In fact, it's set up by colors. So the yellow, like this arrow, would come back down and go to this one. Because basically what you do is you just envision this row below. And to go the side to side, you envision that this row, think of it as a cylinder, it would wrap around it and it would be here. So anyway, that's how it works for when the arrows go off the edges. Okay, so I forgot what we needed. Oh, number 1, which is this corner up here. And we also can rotate our center arrow, which, right now I think I'm okay with the direction it's going. Yeah, I don't think I want to move that one. So we're going to leave that one where it is and just take number 1. Do it up here. So that arrow is going down for next time. And nice. I get to find a standalone. And I know I've got plenty of those over there. So I'm going to go find one. And yeah, because it'll help if I actually grab a book so I can read the book. Okay, I have a few options and I'm having a hard time deciding. Lily. Good girl. Got What Lives in the Woods by Lindsay Curry. There's Dustin Grimm by Chuck Wendig. Another middle grade siblings. They inherit a monster mortuary. Funeral home for monsters. And Kill Creek Horror. By Scott Thomas. I kind of want to save this one for nighttime. But I wonder if I'd regret that. You know what? I gotta go with a funeral home for monsters. That's just too cool. Sorry about Lily. I haven't found any luck finding a countdown timer that is actually longer than a day. I'll look at that for next time. We're just going to do it old school like I did during round one, and I will put the time up here. So it's 2:35. I'm further into the day than I would like, but that's okay. We had to run an errand to go pick up glasses. They finally came in. Worth the delay. All right. So I'm not reading this one. I'm reading the other one. Is it a sign? Does it mean I'm supposed to read this one? Okay, so for my standalone, I'm reading Dustin Grimm. I'm going to wander off, get some lunch. I'm really hungry. Read this, and I will be back with y'all when it's time for the next spin. I love this game. Okay, bye. Okay, I'm back. It's now a Thursday afternoon at 1 o'clock, and guess what? I still haven't finished this book. So it's almost been 24 hours since I started it. I was absolutely exhausted yesterday. I didn't sleep good the past 2 nights. The animals, everybody's been crowding me out. Finley's been waking me up at like 5 a.m. It's just brain dead yesterday. I kept trying to read. It's middle grade. I couldn't figure out what was going on. I couldn't focus, nodding off while I'm reading. So I went to bed early last night and I gave up. I set this down at 6 o'clock going, it's just not going to happen. It was all just going right over my head. So, and then this morning we had an unexpected doctor's visit, everything to discuss some test results. Everything came out fine. It was nothing to worry about. So all of that stress is gone from that, wondering what was going on there. And I was like, okay, now I have to figure out, do I just continue from here? Because here's now where we stand on the clock. I've got 33 and a half hours left. I lost 19 hours basically. And I've been debating once again on what to do. Do I just, continue on from here and accept the time loss? Do I just scrap this completely? Or maybe start over from scratch 100%? Yeah, I was going, I don't know what to do. So what I ultimately decided is I lost 19 hours. I am going to reclaim some of those. We are going to, instead of ending this on Thursday night at 10:30, I am now going to end Friday morning at 10:30. So I lost 18. I'm taking back 12. Those other 6 can just go off and be lost to the neverworld. That's my penalty. 6 hours. I'm giving that up. So we take this 33 and a half and we're going to bump it up to 45 and a half hours left. So I think that's a way of salvaging this and still making my deadline for getting this video up on Saturday, because I need time to edit, which will be the rest of the day on Friday. Okay, I hope y'all are good with this, but it was either this or have a very short video that I don't think would have been as fun, or just scrap it completely, which I didn't want to do. So here we go. Hopefully my next round of bingo maze, I won't have to do that, but I've been doing a lot, and I think my brain just finally said, no, we're done. We're taking a break, whether you want to do this or not. We're shutting off. And it did. It shut off. Okay. I'm done rambling. I am going to go finish this book with my mind fully engaged on it. I have to say, I love it, which was another reason that I decided to do this, because I am absolutely loving every second of this book, and I still could not focus on it or absorb what I was reading, which just shows the level of exhaustion I was at. Okay, I will be back soon, I hope, and we will finally give another spin on the wheel. Okay, bye. I'm back. I'm back on track. It's 3:45 on Wednesday. We're still on Wednesday. And I finished Dustin Grimm. I also cut up my reading journal. I loved this. It is so funny and yet heartwarming and a great story. Quite unique. And these two characters, especially Molly, she's got so much snarkiness, and it's perfectly done because she's not obnoxious with it or anything. You just don't know what's going to come out of her mouth. Chuck Wendig did an incredible job with this one. And this is his first middle grade book. He writes adults. Mostly it looks like fantasy and horror, so I might have to check it out. Although I would assume those will be vastly different. It'll have a different tone than this. I absolutely loved it. It was not what I pictured at all, and I'm okay with that. Brilliant book. So yeah, if you want a fun middle grade romp, then get Dustin Grimm. All right, let's go ahead and spin. We'll get our board first and see what's next. Okay, I think I've got my board put back together the way it was supposed to be yesterday. If not, this is the way it's going to be. So, we still need our elusive 11. We got to get going because I need 2 bingos. So, let's give it a spin and see what we get. $14. I thought we were going to get 13 again, which I think is what we got first, wasn't it? Okay, where's 14? Oh, there's 14. Okay, that's not bad. Also going down this way, it gives us some progress. And we get current TBR wheel. That's going to be a big wheel. Okay, I haven't made one, so I am going to go make a spinner wheel with all of my books that are on my TBR that I haven't read yet. It's going to be a big wheel. I will be right back. How scary is that? There are 22 books on there. And I left off Night Shift and the Classic Ghost Stories because those are both short stories. And the intention is to read one a day. I'm obviously going to read more than one a day. But I don't want to read all of the Stephen King all at once. I do want to spread those out. And the Classic Ghost Stories, honestly, I think I'm just going to unhaul that one anyway because it's excerpts. And I don't want that. So I didn't bother putting those 2 on the wheel. All right, let's spin this puppy and see what I get. I hope it's going to be one of the shorter, easier ones. So I can at least feel like I've made some progress. Are you ready? I'm scared to look. Shiver. Okay, this is a reread for me. I'm all right with that. Being a reread means I have a chance of getting through it faster. Although I don't want to go through it too fast. I still want to enjoy this story. So Maggie Stiefvater, this was way back in the day. I think 2008, 9. Back when Twilight was very big and everything. So we've got werewolves. So I am going to dive back into the world of Shiver, which I am excited for this. I also have Linger on my list for the month. Oh, we've got to update our clock. Here's what I have left. So I'll be back after I read this one, and hopefully too much time won't go by. All right, bye. Well, it's 12:30, and I finished it. It took me a little bit to get into it, but once I did, I loved it. So it was a little slower moving at the beginning than I remember. And definitely heavier on the romance at the beginning. And then the story started picking up and everything started happening. So still a great series. I do have Linger on my TBR this month, so maybe I'll be able to get to that. It'd be cool to be able to read 2 from the same series. Everybody in my house has gone to bed, so I'm trying to keep my voice down. I don't want to wake up the whole house. She says right before spinning the really loud wheel. I hope this doesn't wake them all up. Okay, let me find my board. Yeah, I took probably a couple hours break to make dinner tonight and sit around the table and eat with my family. So we had baked ziti. It was really good. Okay, here's where we go, or here's where we stand. I can get one this way and down here. So there are possibilities. Okay, let's give it a spin and see what I get. You think my wheel will be quiet for me? Maybe if I ask it nicely. I think we got it. We did. We got one. I got a bingo. I need one more though. Look, isn't that pretty? Okay. Uh-oh. Random number bookcase. So I have to pull up a random number generator and go from numbers 1 through 8. My TBR is all in bookcase 1, so if I don't get a 1, then I'm adding an extra book. I'm almost tempted to take my books and scatter them across the bookcases, but that would be cheating, wouldn't it? I should put them like on every other. But okay, we gotta go to the computer to get the generator. Of course, I got number 4, which is right behind me. So let me look on that shelf and see what looks good. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with Percy Jackson, The Ultimate Guide. Look, I even have the original cards still. Came out in 2009. It's just all sorts of little stuff in here. It's like it's a guide to the Percy Jackson. So I think I will read this little thing, and I'm gonna start it in the morning because, like I said, it's 12:30. I'm a little tired, and Finley, he's been waking me up around 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning. So I'm finally feeling rested. I don't want to mess that up by staying up too late tonight. So I'm going to save this for the morning. This way I can get up early, thanks to the cats, and I can just start this, and as soon as I'm done, I will come check in with y'all, and we'll give it another spin. Hopefully, it'll still be morning when we do that, because I need to pick up my pace. All right, we got a bingo. And I'm going to say goodnight, and I will see y'all in the morning. Good morning. It's like 8:30. We'll update the clock. And I got up at 6. So I have finished Percy Jackson, The Ultimate Guide. It was good. It was just like a cool little companion thing. Give you, a rundown of all of the great gods and characters from the Percy Jackson series, the monsters, all that stuff. Added a little bit of new information. It was cute. I enjoyed it. It does make me want to get back into the Percy Jackson world. I am also uploading today's video. So if you haven't seen it, I'm looking for our next Start and Stop Buddy Read. So check out that video. I will link it at the end of this video. We need to spin to find out what's next. Okay. Are y'all ready? Number 12. Have we gotten that one already? Left my board up there. Okay, where's number 12? Oh, we have. So we get to play with our arrows. So it takes us over and down for number 20. That one doesn't really do us much good as far as bingos, but that's okay. another wheel. TBR jar wheel. So I have to go spin the wheel to find out which TBR jar I'm going to use. Okay. To the computer. Okay, let's see what we get. The new jar. I like that. Okay. Let's find out. Finley says good morning. Finley, can you look? No. I think it's over here. I gotta put down Finley. Yeah, he woke me up at 5:45. Yay. This came in an owl crate box. Okay. I hope it's something that I got recently or is on my TBR for the month. I want something that'll fit for spooky season. Something short. The Haunting. That fits. Okay, I'm excited by this. Even though it's not on my TBR, I will take it. Natasha Preston, The Haunting. I just got this. Haunted by the past, terrified of the present. Penny knows she must forget about her ex, Nash, ever since his father was revealed as a brutal serial killer who traumatized her small town last Halloween. I love small town books. It's Halloween even on the back. She goes shopping for a Halloween costume. What she finds instead is ripped from a horror movie. Someone from school bleeding out on the floor of the dressing room, stabbed. People are quick to blame Nash and his sister Grace, but as Halloween nears and the body count rises, Penny can't help thinking this copycat killer is someone no one suspects. Okay, I forgot this was actually centered around Halloween. I love this. I love my jar, I love my wheel, and I love my game. This is going to be so fun. And we got more rain coming today, so it's a cloudy, rainy day. And this is a great way to start a day. Okay. So, only other thing missing to my perfect morning. I need to finish getting my video up, thumbnail and stuff. And you know what? I think it's a good morning for donuts. So I'm going to run up to the bakery real quick and get some donuts. Get that video up. So if you enjoyed our Start and Stop Buddy Read, or if you missed it, watch this one because you'll have a chance to submit a book, and we'll do it again in November if y'all are interested. Okay, I've got work to do. I will see y'all when I finish The Haunting. This will be my first, I don't know if this is going to be scary or just thriller. She is YA thriller, so we will see. All right, I'll see y'all on the flip side. Bye. All right, it's 7:38 on Thursday night. The time is ticking by quickly. I lost quite a big chunk this afternoon taking care of some stuff around the house. And that's okay. It's just how it works sometimes. But I did manage to finish The Haunting by Natasha Preston. I loved it. I absolutely love her book. She's one of my favorite authors. It's YA thriller. This one's classified as horror, but I'd say it's more thriller with kind of horror vibes. So horror light. And I loved it. It starts like the week before Halloween and it goes through the whole week. Small town, you've got a lot of Halloween things like the cornfield maze and dead bodies showing up. Really good time. This one just came out at the end of September. So if you haven't heard about it yet and you're looking for one, it kind of had a Scream vibe to it for like the high school aspect of it. You know, there's a serial killer that had done his worst in this small town the Halloween year prior, and it's the 1-year anniversary, and there might be a copycat killer. So it's this small town. Like I said, I kind of got the Scream vibes from it with the high school students, the way they interacted with each other, the friend group, and, you know, the town reeling from what happened there on the 1-year anniversary kind of thing. So, yeah, I really enjoyed it. Best thing is, I could just spin again. So let's get our board and take a look at what we've got. Because we're trying to get 2 bingos this time. And I'm Yeah, that clock is ticking down. If we get that 11, then I'll have my second bingo, because I did get one. And yeah, we're getting close in a couple other spots. So I don't, maybe, we'll see. Okay, let's go ahead and shrink down so we can get over to the wheel and find out what my next number is going to be. $22. Where is that one? It's right here. It's so close. Five-star prediction. Okay. Let me look at my TBR. Hopefully I'll have one on there. I'm sure I do. Okay, I am going to go with the middle grade. What Lives in the Woods. I'm really looking forward to this one. So we're going up to a dilapidated Victorian manor up in Michigan for the summer. It's going to be restored, and we've got a haunted woods. So I'm going to find out what is happening at this manor. And I'm really looking forward to this. I love a good middle grade. And this one is by the author of Scritch Scratch, which I could have done that. But you know what? That's not on my TBR as much as I want to read that book. So I'm going with this one because this one is. All right. Maybe I can knock this out before I go to bed and have time to come back and do another spin tonight. We will see. Wish me luck. All right. It's just a couple minutes past midnight. And once again, everybody in my house is in bed. But I finished What Lives in the Wood. I really enjoyed this. It was great, creepy, and a really good mystery, and I would recommend it if you like middle grades, because the creepy, perfect for Halloween time, but even any time of the year it would be really good. It was just the characters, I fell in love with them, and the manor is, it had some spooky moments to it. So, if you're looking for a middle grade, get this one on your list. I am going to spin, and this will probably be the book that I'll start in the morning, because I will have some time to read in the morning, which will be a good thing. We need number 11, so I can get my second bingo. I almost forgot. Okay, are you ready? Cross your fingers for 11. Okay, we gotta find 3. Oh, here it is. So we get to play with the arrows at least. Taking us all the way to 15. That was a fun one. But that does not get us a bingo. Unless for some, I don't know. Random shelf number. Okay. By the way, what I decided to do on this, like with the random bookcase and the random shelf number. First of all, random shelf number means I will be spinning through 1 through, I think it's 6. And it would span the entire room. So if I got 3, it would be like the 3rd shelf down all the way across the room. It's not restricting it to one bookcase. But I think what I'm going to do, since I have all of my current TBR on one spot for the random shelf and the random bookcase, it's going to count if it's like part of a series. So I do have my books all arranged by like subgenres and all of that stuff. So if its normal home is within the range that it lands on, then it's going to count, because otherwise I'm kind of shooting myself in the foot here. I don't get the chance to pull one of the books that I'm supposed to read for the month. I hope it makes sense. I'll show you if it comes up. Okay, I need to go to the computer so we can get a random number generator. Okay, so out of the 6 shelves, I got number 2. So I can pull anything from the second shelf all the way around the room. Yeah, nothing from my TBR is on that. I've got them on the 3rd and the 4th shelf. So if the series is on that shelf, then I can pull it on the TBR. So let me check and see what I got. Okay, nothing in my TBR naturally lives on the second shelf. So I have to find something else. Agatha Christie is on there. Although I've read a lot of mysteries lately. And my horror stuff is all on the 5th shelf. I can actually get another spin tonight because look, if I spin you around, how perfect is that? My classics, or part of them, are on the second shelf. So I can read this children's edition of The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. I like to do some version of this every Halloween. Lately I've been doing the audio one, but I think I will read this illustrated edition and be short and quick, which means I can do one more spin before I go to bed tonight. So maybe I'll get my second bingo after all. Alright, I'll be back in just a minute, probably. Bye. Okay, it's 12:25. I finished. It didn't take long at all. Now, I'm going to unhaul this one. I would give it to my niece. She's going to be 3 pretty soon. But this is an adaptation. And the first picture is gorgeous. These are oil paintings by Russ Flint. And they start out really beautiful illustrations. But as we get further, that's kind of disturbing looking. If you look closely at Brahm, I think that's just maybe a little too scary for a 3-year-old. And this version of the story is meant for the young ones, but yet I don't think the artwork really suits it. So I think I'm just going to pass this one on, because I do love my audio version. Alright, so I do get to get another spin, so maybe we can get my second bingo after all. Alright, let's see what we get. Where is 15? Okay, 15's here. So we got a number 4. Which, look, 11 again. That number just hates me. Oh, 24 would have worked. Okay, we get the color wheel. So I've got to spin the color wheel and then find a book with that color on the cover. And back to the computer I go. Okay, let's see what I get. Green. Okay, hopefully I have green in my stack. Let me look. I have Linger, which is definitely green. Part 2 in the Shiver series. I think it's actually Mercy Fall series. So it's not too long. I could potentially finish this in the morning in time to spin again. And I have Till Death Do Us Bark. I got green. It doesn't have to be the only cover, and there is green throughout. Much shorter read, and I love these. Although it's not as short as it looks. There are, it's mixed media, so there's like a lot of newspaper articles and stuff in here, then there's a lot more text than it might appear. I think since we do have a green spine, I think I'm going to do this because I really want to read this month, and this is the perfect chance to do it. And if I read this first thing in the morning, I'll have time to potentially finish another book, because hopefully this won't take me too long. So I'm going to go with Till Death Do Us Part. Predominant color is blue, but it doesn't say it has to be predominant. And it does have a green spine. So this is it. And maybe we can get our second bingo in the morning. All right. I don't think I'm going to read this tonight. I think I'm going to go to bed because I know Finley will be waking me up about 6 a.m. And I need all the sleep I can get. All right. I will see y'all in the morning. Bye. Good morning. It's 7:05 on Friday. So I have 3 hours and 25 minutes left, I think. Might be enough time to finish another book. Depends on the book. Here's where we stand. If we get 24, 11, we've got potential to get that last bingo. Okay, are you ready? Why won't 11 ever come up? Watch it be the first spin on Just Spin It. Okay, so number 7 is, okay, it's here. So go down to here, which would be here. So we go to number 5. Still not a bingo, but so many, look, there. Next round should be really good. There aren't many left. And what did we get? So random Once Upon a Book Club YA. Those are the green boxes. And you know what I'm going to do? Since it is October, Halloween's just a few days away. This actually works out perfect because instead of doing a random YA box, make an exception. And I am going to do My Roommate is a Vampire, which is on my TBR and my next planned video. And it is the special Halloween edition, the Sweet Box. So this one is a cozy romance. It's supposed to be like the Flat Share meets Twilight. Oops. So I will be reading this, and I'm going to start another video unboxing all of the goodies in there. So if all goes well, that'll be the next video that comes out. Okay, I've got reading to do. A few hours left to do it. I don't know that I can finish this in 3 hours, especially since I'll be doing a video. But maybe I can get one last spin in. I doubt it, but we will see. All right, I'll be back. I almost left without saying I absolutely loved it. There's a dog, obviously, in this one, and it was the sweetest, cutest story. I love this series. Great middle grade series. If you have a middle grader in your family and you're already planning out Christmas gifts, check out Old 43 Cemetery Road. Such a fun series. Okay, I'm off to read. I'm back. I got dressed, put on some makeup, ready to tackle the rest of the day. And it is 10:30 Friday morning. I did start it. I did not, however, finish it. So I got to page 140. I am, however, recording the Once Upon a Book Club reading vlog for this one. And I'm opening the gifts. And the gifts have been really cool so far. So I'll watch for that video. Hopefully, if all goes well, it will go up potentially tomorrow. I'm going to try and get both of the Halloween boxes done before Halloween. We will see, because I also have to edit. And it's Friday. Halloween's going to be here fast. In fact, I got to get Halloween candy. I haven't bought any. Yikes. So sadly, I did not get my 2 bingos. I got one. And I was so close. Man, 3 ways. So our next round, I should be getting bingos left and right. I hope. Because there will be one more round of this before I clear the board. I don't know, maybe I'll do 60 again. I haven't decided. It'll at least be 48, but maybe it'd be fun just to do another 60. Because, you know what? I probably will. Because November is going to be a crazy busy month. I put up decorations for Christmas during November. And of course, there's Thanksgiving. So I think I'll probably pad my timing a little bit to account for decorating for the holidays. We will see. If I'm in good standing time management wise, there's a joke. For November, then I'll only do 48 hours. If I'm, running behind like usual, then I'll probably give myself that extra and we'll just do 60 again. We will see. But anyway, I had a blast with it. I love this game and I definitely made a dent in my TBR since starting this. And we can add half of this. So I have gotten some reading done this month and there were some really good books in here. In fact, I don't think I had a bad one amongst them. All right, that's it for this round of Bingo Maze. I hope you enjoyed it and keep an eye out for that Once Upon a Book Club reading vlog. I will see y'all, hopefully, very, very soon. Bye now.